Yo, YouTube, what's going on? It's Ranger W here, back again with my SPL Week 5 battle versus Levonant. Levonant is a good friend over here on the channel. Be sure to check him out. His link will be in the description below. We're out here rocking out with our team. Dundee, Leftovers, Dragonium Z, Guard Chomp, just to hit things hard with. Basically nuke anything on his team, barring Gardevoir. Terrakion with the Choice Band, once again, just to hit everything hard. We're rocking out with Quick Attack and Toxic, along with Close Combat and Stone Edge. Mega Pidgeot, just to do Mega Pidgeot things, Hurricane things. We're also rocking Toxic and U-Turn. Shaman Life Orb, just to Seed Flare, bomb things. Pretty simple, you know how it go. And we're rocking out with Empoleon with a Shucka Berry to take an Earthquake from Crocodile and to do massive amounts of damage with Scald. And we're also rocking with the rocks. So starting this battle off, we're going to lead with Shaman. I was thinking right here, the best possible scenario would be him leading Rotom, Volt switching, or even Crocodile going up for rocks, so we just get a free Seed Flare off. And the worst possible thing was this Volcanion. So I'm not going to want to stay in here. Don't know what set he is. He could be Scarf and just kill me with a Fire Blast. We kind of need this thing around to take a hit from Crocodile. It can also do good amount of damage versus the Crocodile and the Como-O. So we're not going to want to stay in here. We're going to switch out to Empoleon. We're going to see what set he is. And he goes for Fire Blast and misses. Unfortunate for him. Got kind of lucky break there, but he's going to go for another Fire Blast. It's going to do a massive amount. We know he's Specs, so we're just going to go for Toxic right there. We have to sack something off because we cannot take hits from this thing. Empoleon is gone. Kind of sucks because it could take a hit from Mega Gardevoir. He'd have to land obviously a Focus Blast, but it kind of sucks there. But now we know he's Specs locked in, so we go out to our Guard Chomp, knowing he's not going to want to take anything. He's going to go on to his Rotom, predicting the EQ, and we're just going to go for the Dragonium Z, do massive amounts of damage. Obviously, he would not switch into Gardevoir. Kind of a predicament here, because we don't lock ourselves into Outrage here, so we're just going to switch out into Shaman, take any hit from this thing. He's going to go for a Pain Split, get a massive amount of health back because of our massive HP stat, and just some lefties. So I'm going to take this opportunity just to fire off a massive Seed Flare. Hopefully Spadef drop. No, does not happen. We're just going to take Life Orb Recoil. Unfortunate damage right there. And he's just going to go for the knockoff here, trying to knock off our Life Orb. But we're Mega Pidgeot here. We're doing Mega Pidgeot things. We're going to U-turn here. He stays in, guys. He stays in. Pro play. Don't know why he stayed in, because if I clicked Hurricane or Heat Wave or anything there to do massive amounts of damage to this thing, he would lose his only check to Terrakion and Guard Chomp. Guard Chomp and Terrakion would run house on this team. Don't know what he was thinking, but I guess it was a good play because he just stayed in and took that U-turn like a champ. And Gyro Ball is going to take out our Shaman, unfortunately. Sad times. So we're going to go back out into Mega Pidgeot here. We have to Hurricane here. He's going to know that and go out into Volcanion. He's going to take it relatively well. Does 67%. He's going to take the Toxic damage. We are faster than him, and we can just go for the No Guard Hurricane and take him out. Volcanion is gone. It's a 4 versus 5. So he's going to go into his Rotom here. I'm just going to click Hurricane again just to get as much damage. We could also get a Confusion. You know I like playing for the hacks, guys. He's going to go for a Willow. Kind of misplays here, thinking Terrakion or Garchomp will come in. No, we ain't sending them in on this boy. We don't really need Pidgeot as much as we do need those two over in the back. So he's going to Volt Switch out. He's going to take us out. Rotom's low enough now to where literally almost anything from anything can kill it. Thunderbolt, any close combat, literally anything can kill it from this range. He's going to go back on his Dome Ice. I'm just going to Swords Dance here. He can't do nothing to me, can he? Will-O-Wisp, no. He's going to go for a Power Whip. Fortunately, he doesn't get a crit. Rough Skin damage is going to come off there. And we're going to go for the Fire Fang. That Rough Skin damage may have mattered in the calc, believe it or not. No, just kidding. It did not. Fire Fang does a ton of damage. And he's going to go out into his Crocodile, get Intimidated off, and knock off. And we're going to live. We live in, boys. We live in, boys. And we're going to go for Dragoon for Outrage and do a ton of damage. Here he makes an interesting play. He sees we're in Outrage mode. Outrage mode, you know, obviously. You lock yourself into it for 2 to 3 turns, I believe. Maybe 4. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments below. He goes out into his Rotom here, sacks this off. He had a pretty easy switch into Gardevoir, as you know, is a Fairy type, and can easily take an Outrage. It does no damage. So that kind of was weird, but I guess it doesn't really matter at the end of the day, because Terrakion and Dundee outsped. But this thing wants to take the outrage now, and it's just gonna take it. It's gonna be immune, and he's gonna be able to take us out with his substitute. I'm just kidding. So he's gonna sub up here, and we're gonna have to break out his confusion and click Earthquake. Fortunately, we broke out of it. That was really good and clutch that we did that. It could have been bad news bears if we got confused and hit ourselves. So I'm gonna get a free switch out into Thundy, and we're gonna nasty plot up here. We need to be nasty plotted to take this thing out from 76%, and we're gonna just click Sludge Wave here. Hoping it kills. Yes, it does. Guaranteed kill. Super effective move, by the way, guys. So he's gonna get a chance to go out into his Komo-O, or he's gonna have to go out into his Komo-O here. And I was thinking, ugh, this thing can live the HP ice packing. Dragon Dance up, potentially win. So we need this thing to get really low here with this hidden power. It does just enough to get into Banded, Quick Attack, Terrakion range. But he's going to reveal that he has Life Orb, and that's going to be game. We're just going to click the Quick Attack here and take him out, styling on him. And that is GG. That was a good game to my friend Levo. One of his really good match this week. I thoroughly enjoyed this battle. I thought I would have an easier time going into it in prep wise. Just some things didn't put in enough work as I thought they would. I'm very surprised he didn't run a Scarf user this week because his team is relatively, actually it's very slow. As you can see, his fastest thing on his team is Mega Gardevoir, and that cannot be Scarfed. So almost my whole team outsped him this week. But hey, it is what it is. Looking to bounce back next week again with another win, and that is it, guys. Be sure to check out Levonant in the link below. But if you haven't checked Levonant out, what are you guys doing? He has awesome content over on his channel, and we win another one, boys. 3-2. This is Ranger signing out. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.